Good. Well, did you buy from outside or your
I
mother
bought
made
from
it for you?
outside.
Yeah, dinner from beef or from lamb?
No, Mr. I eat from a third. How should I eat it? I don't eat with bacon. I eat a third.
No, I mean beef, you know, beef.
Yes, Mr. Beef. Yes, Mr. I eat with beef. Not
Good.
with chicken.
Yeah, it must be very delicious.
Of course, Mr. The best one is shawarma, but I couldn't eat it today.
And doner and shawarma, the same thing?
No, shawarma is with lavash. Doner is with cheddar. With bread, not cheddar.
Let's plate. Good. Ali, today you are the only one in the class, so we are going to have class with you. So you
Really,
should turn
Mister?
on your camera.
Really, Mister?
I don't know. I don't see anybody else.
Why you for not join? I think he doesn't have Wi-Fi.
No, we don't have to. Maybe they will join soon, I think, maybe after 5 minutes.
Mister, may you tell me how much I got from exam?
What exam?
With the not exam, the test which we took.
No, I cannot know
February
this.
26th.
No, I don't know, Ali. I didn't get the results.
Okay.
How come you cannot see your own results on the website?
Hi, Mr. Qasim.
Hi, Rahim.
Mr. Rahim has been lately joining late, Mister.
No, it's the right time. It's just 3 minutes past, right? So.
Yes, Mister, but it's still late.
He is late or you are too early, Ali?
Where's Mister? I'm always early.
We have holidays, Mr. Qasim.
What did you say, Rahim?
Today, we have holidays. Today was the last day.
Really?
Oh, yes. Let's go.
So you have holiday for 1 week, right? Like 9 days.
Yes, wait, I need to write to
Hello,
one
Mr.
person.
9
Qasim.
days. 9 days.
It's
Good.
not 9
Hi,
days.
Adnan. Okay. Good. So, Rahim, are you ready for class? Ali is also
Yes.
very ready. He has just finished his dinner. He's telling me that he enjoyed his dinner a lot. He ate, what did you eat? Doner?
Doner, Mr. Doner.
Yeah, he ate doner.
Of course.
Gosh, how much did you eat?
Full. I ate one. I just ate one. That's it.
Okay. I mean, in grams, how many grams? Like 300 grams or
I ate
500
like
grams?
this big.
Like this big.
Like this big. Yeah, Rahim, like this. Something like this.
All right. And I hope your brain works much better today, Ali. I hope.
First, Mister, my guessing skills will be better today.
Okay. Guys, let's start, Rahim. Last time, as you know, we had just we were solving question from this 2015 paper P6, and we did a few questions. I think we did 14 questions, I guess. Is it? Okay, we stop here, right? So let's try to finish today. Okay, these papers. And sometimes again, Rahim, as you have experienced, you know, sometimes the questions look easy and you just say that, okay, I can just do this in a step. Okay, but actually those questions are a bit tricky questions. Okay, if you just don't, or if you just miss one important step and we get wrong answer, and especially these multiple choice questions, right, we should be really careful because they are just not guessing the answers here, like Mr. Ali. Okay, so they are just calculating the possible mistakes. Okay, once students make those possible mistakes.
Mister, I'm never guessing. I'm doing it by logic.
I know you are making a logical guess, right?
Yes, Mister, but I never do the equation.
Good. Okay, you will do next year, Ali. If not next year, after 2 years. If not after 2 years, and 3 years. Everybody's understanding time is different.
In 3 years. I need to do it this year to practice my equations.
Okay,
I'm
this year
starting to
still
practice and
we have a
I'm
lot of
getting.
days in this year, right?
Yes, mister. Oh, time is going so
It's not
fast, but
hard to solve equation. It's just hard to understand how to form it.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
I know.
Yes, sometimes Rahim, another problem is also we understand the problem and how
We
should
don't
we
know how to
start solving the
form
question.
equation.
That's also a problem because also if you don't know how to start solving the problem. Anyway, let's start with this question. That's also a very quick, tricky question. Okay, Rahim, let's start with you. Can you first read it and tell me if you understand the question? If yes, think a little bit, and after that we will discuss together. It's also a tricky question, one of the tricky questions.
Daniel wants to cut rectangular cards of length 3 centimeters by 2 centimeters from a we did this. Sheet 50 centimeters by 19 centimeters. Find the biggest number of cards that can be cut from the sheet. And we solved this.
How did you do that?
We multiply. No. Yes. Wait, I will solve. 3. 19. 144 is the answer. Mr. Kasam?
144.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not the correct answer, Ali.
What?
Rahim.
Ah, wait. Oh, no, I don't know. Is it none of the above? It says that 144 or
No, the
none of the
correct
above.
answer is 158.
How?
Because here the most important point here, Ali, is in like engineering, okay, or business or economics, whatever it
This
is.
is
Okay,
Rahim.
here we are given a piece of, sheet of paper or sheet, rectangular sheet, which is 50 centimeters by 90 centimeters. So we need to try our best not to waste any part or any material. Or we try to get the best out of this. Okay, to do this one, and we should think a little bit here. So we are talking about this rectangular sheet of paper. The length is 50, okay, and width is 90. So now we are going to cut out the small rectangular piece of paper, which is 3 by 2. Okay. So now, if I just cut from here, for example, let's say, okay, cut from here, because I don't want to waste any piece here. Okay, this one is, let's say this one is 4 centimeters, not like this. I think it is 50, like this, like this. Okay, so this one is, what is it, 15. Okay, so this the remaining part, then it is 4, right? So now if you just look at this part, what is it? It is 50 by 15 rectangular sheet, right? So now from here, I can cut 2 by 3. How many? This 50 divided by 2, I can get 25. 15 divided by 3, it is 5. How many? I can get 125 such rectangular, what is it, cards. So this part is already gone. Did you understand right here? We have 50, right, divided by 2, 25. This 15 divisible by 3. So I'm not wasting any part here. Now I have here another piece here, right? That piece is, the remaining piece is, what is it? 50 by 4. This one is 50 by 4
But you will
rectangular
still
sheet.
have remainder.
Huh?
You will still have remainder.
Yeah, so I'm going to use this again. I'm going to cut this in such a way that I'm 50 by 4, right?
50
Because I
divided
don't
by
want to
10.
waste any. How about if I just cut this again from here? Okay,
Yes.
from here.
Choo-choo.
Okay, from here, let's say this part is 48. Okay, and this part is, what is it? It is 2. Fine. So now I have here, what is it? I have this piece of rectangular sheet, right? This one is the width is 4 and the length is 48. Okay, now I'm going to cut like this from here, from here, from here, and like this. So now in 48, how many 3's do we have here? I have 16 times 3, right? And 4, it is 2 times 2, right? So how many can I can cut out from here, this kind of cards? Here's 16 times 2. How many? It is 16 times 2. That is 32. So now I have 125 plus 32. That's equal to, what is it? 157. Right?
I
125
wasted a lot.
plus 32, 157. But still, I have one remaining part, right? What is it? It is 2 by 4.
2 by
Can I cut one card
yes.
which of
Yes.
length 3 by 2? It is 2 by 4,
Yes.
so it is 2 by 3 from here, right? As you see here, only the small part I'm
1 centimeter.
wasting here. So I can cut one more, so it is plus 1, 157 plus 1, that's equal to 158. So the answer is 158.
I wasted a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, at the beginning, Rahim, this really, really tricky question. For example, if you just count like this, for example, here, 25 and by 6, you get 120, 50 will be the answer. How about this one, 19 divided by 9, for example, it is, I mean, by 2, it is 9. 9 times 50 divided by, for example, 3, it is 16. 9 times 16, you get 144. All answers are here. That's so tricky question. So now how much actually we are wasting here? Only 1 by 2, only 2 square centimeters, right? We are wasting. Anyway, Rahim, actually, this is a point. We should just think that sometimes, you think that, oh, I can just do this. But again, in Sasmo questions, as you train more and more, still you need to keep one idea that, okay, it may have some different solution. I may think maybe in different way. Okay. Anyway, so that is the answer. So here the answer is 158. Adnan, did you understand anything?
But from where did you get one?
It's
So
there is
here
left.
we have the last pieces
Ah,
left here, right? 2
okay,
by
okay,
4 here.
okay.
And also I can cut one card from that remaining piece. Okay. Adnan, can you read this question?
A train travels at a speed of 90 kilometers per hour. The length of the train is 300 meters. Find the time taken by the train to pass completely through a 4.5 kilometer tunnel.
Okay, a train travels at the speed of 90 kilometers per hour. The length of the train is 300 meters. Find the time taken by the train to pass completely right through a 4.5 kilometer tunnel. Rahim, did we saw similar question before?
I think we did.
Mr.
No,
The
we
answer, can I
didn't.
say the answer?
Wait,
Yes.
I let us all.
The answer is C. 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
Why?
Mr. Here, I'll do it
It's
again
correct.
logic.
Now we know that it's correct, but explain why.
If I ask this question, for example, if we don't have any options here, it's not a multiple choice question. Would you be able to solve this problem, Ali? And I wonder why it is C? Why your answer is C, Ali?
Mr. Hello, my cat stepped on the airplane mode. I'm back. The answer is C because Mr. If a train is traveling in a 90-kilometer speed an hour, the length of a train is 300 meters. Oh, that means the tunnel is 4.5 kilometers. So in logic, it's going to be 3 minutes and 12 seconds because if it was 100 kilometers in an hour, it would have been at 3 minutes. But because it's 90, the answer is 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
He's saying.
Are you a saint, Ali? You know what a saint?
No, mister, like no one understands the logic.
Okay, Rahim, let's do this together, and you'll try the next question.
Mister, is the answer correct?
Yes,
the
it
answer is correct,
I
Ali.
found that
Yes,
the
mister.
time. So I did for time formula and I got 3 minutes. Now I have to find these 12 seconds.
No, Rahim, but actually the method, are you actually thinking like this? We're talking about a tunnel, right? And that is a tunnel. And what is the length of the tunnel? It is
Yes, but it has to pass
4.5
completely.
kilometers. Huh?
Yes, and it's because it's 300 meters. There is also, if it in the beginning, when it comes out of the tunnel, there's still its back. So it has to pass completely. So it's gonna
Yes.
take time because it's 300 meters long.
So this train is coming, right? And enter the tunnel. Okay. And after that, we just start counting the time. And after that, actually, it leaves the tunnel here. What?
I can say how to do this.
And so that actually the traveling distance must be, what is it? 4.5 kilometers plus the length of the train.
Yes,
here,
you solve this. You solve
when did you
4
solve
point. Look, you take 4.5 kilometers, divide by 90, you'll get 0.05 hours. You convert that to minutes, it's 3 minutes. Then you take 300 meters, and to calculate time, you again take distance, 300 meters, divide by speed, and then you get 12 seconds.
When did you solve this, Rahim? Why I don't remember this?
We didn't solve this.
Did we solve or not?
No, we didn't.
We didn't, right? Interesting. Anyway, here the idea is, Rahim, so when we end that the train enters the tunnel, we start counting the time, right? And until actually it leaves the tunnel. So that means if you just start from the what is the front wheel of the train, for example, and that is traveling this much distance, right? The length of the tunnel and also the length of the train. So that means that the total distance traveled is 4.7. Now its speed is 90 kilometers per hour. Distance over speed gives us time. So simply I should just divide 4.7 by 90. So which is equal to 4.7 divided by 90. That's equal to 47. Or actually, it's in hour, right? Actually this one is an hour. To change this into minutes,
Where
we need
did
to
you take
multiply by
0.3?
60 minutes.
Where did you take 0.3 from?
So the length of the train is 300 meters, right? That's equal to 0.3 kilometers.
Okay.
The length of the train.
Yes,
So
I
now,
did the same thing.
yes, and by 3, it is 2. 2 times 4.7, 9.4. By 3, it is 3. So which is equal to 9 over 3, it is 3 minutes, right? And 4 over 3, I mean 0.4 over 3, that is 20. What is it? 0.4 over 3 minutes. Change it into seconds, it is 20, 0.8. 2, 8, 9.4. 3. Okay, 4. Okay, so it is 60, right? 20, 0.4 times 20, that's equal to 8.
Yes.
What's wrong here?
Do like do by
Okay, I
minus.
got it, Rahim. Here, there's a mistake, right? 4.5 plus 3 is 4.8. It's not 4.7, 4.8. So this should be 4.8. So this should be 9.6. So actually this 9.6 over 3, and that is 9 over 3, it is 3 minutes. 0.6, 0.6 over 3, that is 20, it is 20, right? It is 12. So it is 12. Anyway, that's equals 12. Okay, that's equal to, what is it? 20 times
3 point. 12.
is it 12?
Yes, 12.
So 12 seconds, right? So the answer is C. Because actually, Rahim, we are just practicing. Okay, this question is, what is it, for primary 6. But if they ask similar question to grade 7 students, they will not give you any option. So you need to write the answer. You need to solve it and write the answer. All right, is everything clear? If everything is clear, let's move to the next question. Now from 16 to 25, as you know, they are a little bit harder questions. That's why here for correct answer, 4 marks, incorrect answer or no answer, it is just 0. The product of two numbers is 1000. Neither of the two numbers has 10 as a factor. Find the difference of these two numbers.
Mr.
We did
Qasim,
this similar question, right?
is it better to answer incorrectly or don't answer at all? Which is better?
For from 16 to 25, you have to do it. You have to answer it, because if your answer is incorrect, you're not losing any point, right?
But if you didn't answer?
But if you answer, for example, from 1 to 15, if your answer is wrong, you get -1. If you don't answer anything, you just get 0. If you answer correct, then you get 2 points.
Okay.
Okay. So we did these similar questions before. What is the answer, Rahim? Can you tell me?
Find the difference. Is this supposed to be easy?
Yeah, because we did similar question, right? These are thus powers of 10. And powers of 10 is always can be written as a multiple of the powers of 2 and powers of 5. Like, for example, 10, 2 times 5. What is 100? 100 is 2 squared times 5 squared. And how about 1000? 1000 is 3 zeros, 2 cubed times 5 cubed. And how about 10,000, for example? That is 2 to the power of 4, 5 to the power of 4. That is the only way to write 10 or powers of 10 as a product of two numbers where none of the numbers has 10 as a factor. So in this question, they are asking 1000. So what is the difference between these two numbers? That is 125 minus 8. That's equal to 170. If they're asking 10,000, for example, in grade 7, they may ask 10,000. At the time, it is 625 minus 32. That's equal to
I found the answer.
16.
15.
15?
Yes, answer is 15.
It is 117. Why 15?
Because I took 25 and 39. I mean 25 and 40. 40 you can't take.
Now, I'm saying that, Rahim, the only way is, and one of them must be power of 2, the other one is power of 5. Otherwise, always one of the factors will be a multiple of 10, which means that it has 10 as a factor.
And how much did you take power of 5?
So here, 1000, I can write it as 8 times 125, right? So which is 2 cubed times 5 cubed. That's equal to 125 minus 8. That's equal to 117.
Okay.
And how about if it is 10,000? At the time, we have 4 zeros, right? That's why it's equal to 2 to the power of 4 times 5 to the power of 4. And if you just write in any different way, one of the numbers will have 10 as a factor. So that's why the first actual factor is 625. The second one is 16. The difference is 609.
So I did another way. That's why I got a factor of 10. I got 25 and 40. 40 is a factor.
Rahim, always you just consider the powers of 2 and powers of 5.
Okay.
The other choice, it never works because you need to take 1, 2, for example, to the other factor to actually produce other products. And since you are multiplying 5 by 2, that means that it will have 10 as a factor. Okay, that's very easy question. You have 1.5 minutes. Think a little bit, and let's do this together after 1.5 minutes. You are familiar with this notation, right? Factorial. The product of the first n natural numbers. 4 factorial, 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. 14 factorial, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first 14 natural numbers product.
It's a very big number.
No. How many zeros? Rahim,
What?
how many zeros?
I didn't see this. Find the number of consecutive zeros.
Mister, it's 1.
No, какой one?
The answer is 1.
No, it's not.
There is 1 0, which is consecutive.
Okay, Ali, let me
Wait,
just
one
do
second.
this, Rahim, together, and I will ask you a little bit different question like this, okay?
Wait
And
1
if you
second.
understand the idea, you can do this. And we know that's actually, when you just multiply a bunch of numbers together, right? For the result to end is zeros, right? Consecutive zeros.
It's
We need to,
14. Answer is 14.
no, that's not possible. The answer is 2, Rahim. Right?
How is that
Because
you think
why?
how?
Why? Because here 14 factorial, if you just write this number, 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 6, and here we have 10, and I have here 14. The only way actually to create 10, right? Actually, we need to multiply 2 by 5. Now I have 1, 2, and multiply by 5, I have 10. And I have one more, 10, right? I have 100 times something. Other numbers, if you multiply them, we cannot get 10, right? For example, multiply 3 by 4, or 3 by 6, for example, 2 by 6, for example, 3 by 7. The last digit will not be 0. We cannot obtain 10. The only way to obtain 10 is we should multiply 2 by 5. And if you multiply some number by 10, the last digit will be 0. So since we have only 1 5, I have more 2's than 5's. That means it depends on the number of 5's. How many 5's I have here? Here I have 1 5. In 10, I have 1 5. So if you just multiply all of these numbers together, only the last 2 digits will be zeros. So the answer is, what is it? 2. Rahim, did you understand?
Yes.
If yes, Rahim, now I ask you another question. The same question, instead of 14 factorial, how about if I ask you 26 factorial? How many zeros, or find the number of consecutive zeros at the end of 26 factorial? 1 minute.
So, Mr. I was right?
But Ali, you said 1, right? But the answer is 2. 2 zeros.
Wait, I didn't see
Say 1 or
the.
2.
I said 2.
You
He
said
said
2?
1.
I'm doing a joke.
He
That was a
said
joke. I
1.
said 1. I was close, Mister.
Yeah, you are too close. There's a little difference between 1 million and 2 million, right? Adnan, are you solving this problem?
Yes.
I found the answer.
What is it, Adnan?
6.
Rahim. How many?
6.
6.
Yes.
Why?
Wait, do I explain?
Yeah.
So 2 by 5, that's 1 0. Then 5 by 10, that's second 0. Then 10 by 20, 10 by 20, that's 2 zeros. Oh no, it's 5, not 6, 5, not 6. And then also 20 by 50, 6. And then also 20 by 25, you will get.
The answer is 4, not 5.
Yeah, it's 5, it's 5.
It's 4.
Yo, Rahim. Actually, the answer is 6.
Then was my calculation correct? I mean, like way?
Yeah, but correct. But Rahim, you are the last one when you're multiplying 25 by 4, for example. We have 2 zeros, right? Because 4 times 25, it is 100, not 10. Like, for example, what I'm saying here is, Rahim, you need to find how many 5s do we have here. Because one important thing, Rahim, is you should understand that we have more 2s than 5s, right? So that's a reason. Number 1 is just we need to count how many 5s do we have. So now if you write this 1 times 2 times, I have here 5, continue, I have here 10, continue, I have here 15, and I have here 20, and I have here 25, and 26. We don't have to write this. But now here, if I multiply this by 2, how many zeros we have? 1, right? Well, for example, 2 times 5. And 10 itself, the last digit is 0, even I don't have to multiply by any number. And for example, 15 multiplied by 2, 30, the last digit is 0. 20 multiplied by 2, for example, I have the last digit is 0. But here, 25 means it is 5 times 5. Multiply this by 2, multiply this by 2, because I have a lot of 2's here. So the last digit is 0 and 0. How many zeros here? We have 6 zeros.
So my first answer was correct.
Yeah, I mean, did you understand the idea here, how they're
Yes,
calculating? If yes, Rahim, another question. Let's see, the last question. Number 3. How many zeros, consecutive zeros, are there at the end of this answer? 81 squared. I mean, factorial. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
But why did you get 1, 0 on 15 and 20?
Hmm?
Why did you get 1, 0 on 15 and 20?
What?
Why did you get 1, 0 on 15 and 20? On 20, why did you get 1, 0?
Because multiply 20, what is the last digit? How many zeros do we have at the end of 20? Only one. If you multiply 20 by any number, which is not a multiple of 5, still there will be 1 0, right?
Okay, so I understood.
Adnan, why are you so quiet?
Twenty-three.
How many?
23.
23. How is that possible? Tell me.
It's not correct. Let me solve again.
Here we have 5 and 10 and until 81, right? Just 80.
Wait. I messed up. I know my mistake. Wait. $20. I got 20.
20?
Is it at least close?
No, I think it's just 19, right?
19.
Because here until 80, Rahim, how many multiples of 5 do we have? This 80 is 5 times 16, right? So that means that now I have 16 zeros. But among this, I have 25. And also 50 means actually 2 times 25. 75 is 3 times 25. If you multiply this 25 by 4, there will be 2 zeros. And multiplies by, for example, 4, there will be 2 zeros. And multiplies by 4, there will be 2 zeros. And actually, I just counted only one of the 5s here. So now altogether 16 plus this 3 additional zeros. So this 3, so there will be 19 zeros at the end of this multiplication.
I didn't do like this.
If not, still maybe you didn't understand actually the idea, Rahim, because here the powers of 25, for example, if you multiply 25 by 4, there are 2 zeros at the end of this multiplication.
So what do you have to do? You have to take factors of 5.
Number one, you need to count how many multiples of 5 do we have until 80 or 81, number one. Number two, until 80, how many powers of 5 do we have? Okay, now we have 25, right? And in 50, we have 125. In 75, we have 125. And these numbers, for example, 75, right? Multiplied by 4, we will have 2 zeros at the end of this multiplication. 4 times 75, that is 300, right? 2 zeros. And 4 times 50, for example, or 2 times 50, and it is 100, 2 zeros. Not only 1 0, we have 2 zeros. So actually, these powers of 25, we need to count 2, not 1. If I ask another question, for example, how about 126 factorial? At the time, until here, how many multiples of 25 do we have here? 125 is divided by 5. Here we have 25 zeros. Plus powers of 25, that's 25, 50, 75, 100, and 125. And this one, we will have two zeros. This one, two zeros, 75, two zeros, 100, two zeros. But here, again, 125. If you multiply this by 8,
Three
for
zero.
example, there will be three zeros. So I
But
need to add this. Huh?
Why do you count by like 25, 25, 25?
I'm not counting as 25. I'm counting as 5 times 5. Because 5 times 2 creates 0, right? And this 125 meters is 5 times 5 times 5. Multiply this by 2, multiply this by 2, multiply this by 2. So there will be 3 zeros. So now here we have 25 plus 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there will be how many? 31 zeros at the end of 126 factorial.
Why, for example, you didn't write 40, 25, and then 40, then 50?
40,
Why can't
40 doesn't have any powers of 5. 40 is just 5 times 8, right? It's not 25 times something.
Why 25?
Because 25, because 25 is 5 times 5. If you multiply 5 by 2 twos, for example, or by 4, let's say 25s. If you multiply by 4, there will be 2 zeros at the end of this multiplication. 4 times 25, 100, right? How many zeros do we have? 2, not only 1.
But is 50 power of 5?
No, but 50 has powers of 5. I can write 50 as 2 times 25. Because we are just only multiplying all of these numbers, right? I'm just dividing them into smaller pieces, and after that, grouping them. And what groups actually create zeros? Only the products of 2 and 5s, right? They create 0. Other numbers, they don't create 0.
Let's do next question. I will rewatch this on YouTube.
Good. Okay. Jerry drives 2,000 kilometers during a trip. He rotates the tires. You know the tire, right? The wheel, actually, the tire, that's rubber part. 4 tires on the car and 1 spare tire. But in real life, usually if you're traveling, we always keep 1 spare tire at the back of the car. In case if any tire gets damaged, we need to replace it with the spare one. So that each tire has been used for the same distance at the end of the trip. How many kilometers are covered by each tire? That is one famous question, and maybe, I don't know, when did they make this question? Many years ago. And in many Olympiads, they asked this question. Okay. Did you understand the question, Rahim?
No, I'm reading it again.
Okay, read it again.
What does it mean he rotates the tires? How does he rotate the tire?
Rotate the tire means, for example, let me just give you one example. Here we have a car, right? First, it has 4 tires, and at the back we have 1 spare tire. Let me just number down. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is 5. And with this tire, you just start your journey until here. That is 2,000 kilometers. You just travel a little bit distance, all right, some kilometers. And after that, you change your tire. Now you were using 1, 2, 3, 4 until here. You're going to change 1 with 5, okay? So now you use here 5 and 2, 3, 4. 1 is at the back. I'm not using this. I travel a little bit again. I change now the second tire with the spare one. So now I use 5, 1, 3, 4. Now 2 is at the back. It's not being used here.
Okay.
I travel again a little bit. Now I change 3 with 2. At the time 5, 1, 2, 4. Now at the back 3, right? And now I travel again 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I change now 4 with 3. So that is 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 is at the back. And after that, I travel a bit more. Now I arrive at my destination. Okay. Now, if you notice here, as you see here, every tire is used exactly how many times? For example, 3. 3 is used here, right? And it is used here 1 time, 2 times. It is used here, and it is used here. Only 4 times. So now our total distance is 2,000 kilometers, right? So how many intervals do we have here? 5. So that one is, each one is 400 kilometers, 400 kilometers, 400 kilometers,
But it's
400 kilometers, 400
but
kilometers.
you wrote like five. You drew 5 intervals. There can be 6 too. There can be 7 too.
No,
Why
they
not?
cannot.
Why not?
Because here in the
Because
question,
each
Rahim is
one
saying
should be
that,
used one the same time.
and each tire has been used for the same distance at the
Okay.
end of the trip.
Okay.
That's the
No,
only
but
case here.
hold on. It's used there. Okay.
So also 2 used 4 times, 5 used 4
Yes.
times, okay?
4 hours.
And
Okay.
that means that for each, actually, we just traveled 4 intervals, which means that 4 times 400. With each tire, actually, we traveled how many kilometers? 1,600 kilometers.
Yes. Okay. I understand.
And I wish you could have solved this problem, but this really interesting question also. Anyway, Rahim, read the question. Maybe we'll finish the class with this question.
We did this question.
When?
Oh, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Okay, can you do it again?
Yes, answer is row 3,
It's not 4 weeks ago. This was in our test, and this was in ETED.
Jane is at a road junction with 4 possible roads to her friend's house, but she did not know which road to take. So she asked some passerby for direction. First passerby, your friend's house is not on road 1, so we know it's not road 1 for now. Then second passerby, I did not want to live near your friend, so I moved to road 2 and 4. So he's saying it's not 2 and 4. And then third passerby, I have taken road 2 to the beach before, but I have not passed any house. So again, 2 is out. And fourth passerby, your friend stays on road 3. Road 3, nothing has been said about road 3. And everything has been said about all of the other ones. One person has
Road
said
3, the answer is fourth
yes,
passenger.
road 3, because first one was cancelled by first passerby, second and fourth was cancelled by second passerby, and also second again was cancelled by third passerby. So answer is 3.
What's your answer, Rahim?
Third road.
That is a wrong answer.
But it was the correct answer last time.
When did we solve this? Did we solve together?
Yes, a long time ago.
I don't remember that I solved. If we solve even, I don't think that the answer was row 3.
No,
Anyway, Rahim, here, let's do this together. Again, it's a kind of experience for you. Maybe next time, the third time when you try, you can solve this correctly. And
So the answer
usually,
was fourth passenger.
usually when we are solving these logic puzzles, all right, and one of the most commonly used method is tabulation. Okay, draw a table, and after that, use this method to solve this question. Here, what are we talking about? As see here, I think the question is clear, and Ali is walking the street, right, and here in the middle of the junction. Now here we have 4 exits, right, here, right, and this one is, let's say, road 1, and this one is road 2, and this one is road 3, and road 4. Now he got confused where to go, road 1 or road 2 or road 3 and road 4. And actually he just met 4 people, right? We are calling them passerbys, okay? And the first passerby, second passerby, third passerby, fourth passerby, okay? Now immediately let me draw a table here. So draw a table here, passerby 1, passerby 2, passerby 3, passerby 4. And at the top here we have road 1 and road 2 and road 3 and road 4. Okay, now I'm just going to tick. Okay, if their answer is correct, tick. If it is wrong, cross. Now, if you look at the first one, you just ask the first passerby, and he says that your friend's house is not in road on road 1. That means that if he lives in road 1, he is lying. If he's not living in road 1, it means that he's telling the truth. So actually from his answer, I can get this conclusion, right? That means that your friend's house is not on road 1. That means that he's not living here. That means that he may be living here or here or here, right? If he's living in road 2 or road 3 or road 4, that means that passerby 1 is telling the truth. Otherwise, he's lying. Okay, we are done with the first one. And the second one comes and asks, I did not want to live near your friend, so I moved from road 2 to road 4. What does he mean by this? That means that actually your friend was living in road 2. I didn't want to live there. That's why I moved to road 4, right? He's saying that his friend is living in road 2. That means that if he's living there, he is telling the truth. Otherwise, he's lying. So
I
now that
didn't
means that he's
read.
lying and lying other cases.
I
And the
didn't read
third passerby,
second passerby correct.
huh?
I didn't read second passerby statement correctly. I read it like he's not on road 2 and road 4.
So third one, I have taken road 2 to the beach before, but I have not passed by any house. What does he imply here? He's
Not
saying that
road
your road
2.
is your friend's house is not in road 2, right? He's saying that it's not road 2. So maybe it is road 1, road 2, and road 3. Again, if he's living in road 2, he's lying. Otherwise, he's telling the truth. And the last one says that your friend stays on road 3. So that means that if he's there, he's telling the truth. Otherwise, he is lying. Now, if you look at these columns, actually, in which column contains only one truth? Here, right? As if you actually, if you look at the first one, only one guy is telling the truth. The first one, lying and lying and lying. In the second column, two people are telling the truth, two people are telling lie. And the second one, two people are telling the truth, three people telling the truth, one person is telling the lie. And the last one, it is two telling the truth, two telling a lie. But in the question, is saying that if only one of the passerby is telling the truth, which one contains only one truth teller? Only the first column, right? Only the first column. Here, P3 is telling the truth, right? Others are lying here, which means that here, his friend's house is on road 1. Okay,
Yes.
guys, thank you very much. That much is enough for today. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy your holiday and have good rest. Okay, be fresh for our next lesson. Okay,
Mr. Kasim, when is Sasmo?
most probably is April 20 or 21.
Oh, okay.
You have 1 month left.
Hmm.
Okay, Ali.
Yes. Ali left 20 minutes ago.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, Rahim, if you have any questions anytime, you can just write to me in WhatsApp, all right? And I uh, actually advise you to practice more questions because you're getting close, okay? And always stay positive and try to get a good result. And also that makes your parents, number one, happy. The people who are putting effort into this, they will be happy. Okay, after all, if you get something, you will be happy. All right, Rahim, thank you very much. Okay, keep practicing. I will see you next Monday or next
Yes.
Wednesday,
Bye.
right?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, bye bye.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you.